Okay, hi. My name is John Potter. The recording date is April the 6th, 2025, and my tutorial number is T12A. So first we are told to convert convert the CSV file to an Excel workbook. So to do that, we go File, Save As, and then Excel workbook, and then Save. That looks good. Next, I'm just going to clean up this data a little bit, just adjust the columns. It looks better. So first we're told to create new variables, one called mean and the other called standard deviation. Okay. Then we are told, to VLOOKUP the data on the right into the data on the left. So that would be VLOOKUP. I'm looking for kitchen, or I'm looking for the department within this table array. I'm just going to absolute value that. And then column index number for this one is 2 because we're looking in the second column to get the mean time until failure. And then drag that down. So now this department corresponds to the mean time until failure for all of these departments in the data. So next we need to VLOOKUP for standard deviation, do the exact same thing. So we're going to click kitchen again, look for kitchen in this data again, absolute value, and then this time we're looking for the third column for standard deviation. So drag that down. Okay, so next we're told to create 2 more columns, one called random number and the other called simulated time until failure. So for random number, all you need to do is type in rand and then close parentheses. So it'll give us a random number between 0 and 1. So drag that down. And then for standard deviation or simulated time until failure, we need to do norm dot inverse, and then the probability is the random number that is given to us between 1 and 0. And then the mean is over here, and then the standard deviation is right here. So this will give us a random time until failure used to calculate the confidence interval. So next we need to just calculate some variables by ourselves. So I'm just going to do it right here. So we need to find the mean. So we need to find the mean time till failure and then the standard error. So I'm going to type those out here: mean time to failure and standard error. So the equation for this, or the formula for this, would be finding the sum of all the data in the F column, which is the times till failure, and then dividing this by the number of data, just finding the average of these points here. So close that. So the average of this column is 7.1. And then to find the standard error, we want to use this formula. P, and then first number, well, we just want our data set to be the standard deviation column. So actually reference these as well. Close that off. And then we want to divide this by square root of the count of the numbers in this column as well. But we know it's going to be 300, so I actually don't need to do that, but I'll just type in 300. There we go. That looks good. And then we also need to find the t-score next to find the confidence interval. To do this, we need to use the formula t dot inverse dot 2t. And then since it's a 95% confidence interval, we want to use the probability of 0.05. And then degrees of freedom is just number of data points minus 1. So that's 299. And then to find the confidence interval using all this data we've just found, we want to find the lower bound. Just put the lower bound here and the upper bound right here. And then the formula for these will be the mean minus the t-score times standard deviation. Close that off. And then the upper bound will be basically the opposite. So the mean plus the t-score multiplied by the standard error, which gives us a range of 6.91 to 7.62 for a confidence interval of 95%. So thank you.